So how did a mailbox, yes, a literal mailbox, take down the most powerful couple in Hawaii? This story starts with a woman named Catherine. She's about 33 years old when everything begins, living in Hawaii, working as a high-profile prosecuting attorney for the city of Honolulu. But Catherine has a big problem. She's living way beyond her means, spending more than she and her husband are bringing in, and they're drowning in debt. She needs fast money to maintain their luxury lifestyle. Then, in 2004, an opportunity appears. A friend of hers passes away and leaves Catherine as the sole trustee of his estate, with clear instructions to use the money to help raise his 2 children. Instead, Catherine decides to steal it. She builds trust with the kids, buying them clothes, school supplies, taking them out to dinner. But behind their backs, she siphons off about $170,000 meant for them. But that still isn't enough. In 2007, her uncle approaches her, asking for help investing his $70,000 savings. She agrees, then simply keeps the money and never invests it. By 2009, her uncle wants to buy a condo but can't get approved for a mortgage. Around the same time, her grandmother steps in to help. And Catherine sees another opportunity. She creates an elaborate scheme involving a reverse mortgage on her grandmother's home, supposedly to help her uncle. Instead, she secretly steals about $150,000 from both of them. Now here's where it gets even worse. Her husband, Louis, is fully involved. Louis is a police captain, and together they spend all the stolen money on themselves: luxury shopping, travel, fine dining, trips to Disneyland, even an Elton John concert. They pay off their mortgage, buy new cars. She gets a Maserati, he gets a Mercedes. Then Louis gets promoted to chief of police of the Honolulu Police Department. That's when people start calling them the most powerful couple in Hawaii. At the same time, Catherine meets a high-ranking firefighter at a community event. They hit it off and start an affair. She spends stolen money on him too, flights between islands, hotels, even monthly payments on his car loan. But everything starts to fall apart around 2013. Catherine's grandmother's mortgage gets sold to a new company, and suddenly all the mail starts going directly to her grandmother instead of Catherine. Through that mail, her grandmother discovers the truth. The mortgage balance has skyrocketed because Catherine never made the payments she promised. Devastated, the grandmother is forced to sell her home to avoid debt. Then, along with the uncle, she files a lawsuit against Catherine for elder and financial abuse. Now, Catherine and Louis panic. Their reputations and careers are on the line. So they come up with a plan. They steal their own mailbox, report it missing, and blame the uncle, trying to paint him as a criminal, an unreliable witness. At the same time, they try to have the grandmother declared mentally unfit so her testimony won't count. Even Louis uses his power as chief of police to target the uncle, falsifying evidence, editing surveillance footage, and sending officers to follow and harass him around the clock. In 2014, the mailbox theft case goes to trial. Fearing the case is weak, Louis deliberately causes a mistrial by mentioning the uncle's past criminal record in front of the jury, something he's not allowed to do. The judge declares a mistrial, but the move is so blatant that the uncle's attorney suspects corruption. So he contacts the FBI. The FBI investigates, and by 2017, they have enough evidence. Louis is arrested. Catherine is arrested too. Catherine loses her job, takes a plea deal, and even the firefighter she was seeing testifies against her. She's sentenced to 13 years in prison. Louis resigns and gets sentenced to 7 years. And just like that, a simple mailbox ends up exposing one of the most powerful and corrupt couples in Hawaii.